There was a young man named Daniel who grew up believing that success belonged to everyone except him. His family struggled to make ends meet. Some days there was enough food on the table, and other days there wasn't. His clothes were old, his shoes were worn out, and he often watched others enjoy opportunities that seemed forever out of his reach. As the years passed, life became even harder. Daniel searched for work everywhere. He filled out countless applications, walked from one business to another, and waited for phone calls that never came. Every rejection felt like another reminder that he wasn't good enough. People around him began to doubt him. "You'll never make it. Maybe you should stop dreaming. People like us don't become successful." Those words cut deep. Slowly, Daniel started believing them. One evening, after another disappointing day, he sat alone on an old wooden bench overlooking the city. The sun was setting, painting the sky with beautiful shades of orange and gold. While everyone else hurried home, Daniel quietly asked himself one question. Is this really how my story ends? Deep inside his heart, something whispered, "No, this is only the beginning." That night changed everything. Daniel realized he couldn't control what had happened to him, but he could control what he did next. The following morning, he woke up before sunrise. Instead of complaining, he started learning. He borrowed books from the local library. He watched free educational videos. He practiced new skills every day. He worked temporary jobs, no matter how small they seemed. He stopped comparing his life to everyone else's. Progress was painfully slow. Sometimes he felt like giving up. Sometimes he wondered if all his effort was pointless. But every single day he reminded himself, small steps still move you forward. Months turned into years. Little by little, doors began to open. Someone noticed his dedication and offered him a better job. His confidence grew. His skills improved. He began saving money instead of spending everything he earned. Eventually, Daniel started a small side business. At first, only a few customers believed in him. Then 10 customers became 100. 100 became 1,000. The same people who once ignored him suddenly wanted to know his secret. They thought success had happened overnight, but they hadn't seen the early mornings. They hadn't seen the tears. They hadn't seen the sacrifices. They hadn't seen the lonely moments when quitting seemed easier than continuing. One afternoon, Daniel visited the same bench where he had once questioned his future. Everything around him looked the same, but he had changed. He smiled as he remembered the young man who once believed he had nothing. The truth was, he had always possessed something priceless. He had determination, he had hope, he had faith. Those things couldn't be taken away by poverty, rejection, or failure. Soon after, Daniel began mentoring young people who were facing the same struggles he once experienced. Whenever someone told him, "I'm too poor," he would smile. Whenever someone said, "I'm too old," he would encourage them. Whenever someone whispered, "It's impossible," he would remind them of his own journey. He often said, "Your circumstances may describe where you are today, but they do not decide where you can go tomorrow." Life isn't always fair. Some people start with wealth. Others start with connections. Some begin with every advantage imaginable. But many ordinary people begin with almost nothing. The beautiful truth is that your beginning does not determine your ending. Every sunrise is another opportunity to start again. Every failure can become a lesson. Every rejection can become a redirection. Every setback can prepare you for something greater. Success rarely arrives all at once. It is built through ordinary days filled with consistent choices. choosing discipline over excuses, choosing faith over fear, choosing perseverance over quitting. The strongest trees do not grow during perfect weather. They grow because they survive the storms. In the same way, your greatest strength is often developed during the hardest seasons of your life. If you feel overlooked, if you feel discouraged, if you're wondering whether your hard work matters, don't stop now. Keep learning, keep improving, keep believing, keep praying. The chapter you're living today is not the final chapter of your story. Remember this: some of the world's greatest success stories began with empty pockets, broken dreams, and countless disappointments. Yet those people refused to surrender. And because they kept moving forward, their lives became an inspiration to others. Perhaps your journey is unfolding in exactly the same way. You may feel like you're starting with nothing today, but with unwavering faith, relentless perseverance, and the courage to take one more step, nothing can become something. And one day, when someone asks how you made it through the impossible, you'll smile and say, "I never stopped believing that God could turn my little into much." Never underestimate the power of one determined heart. Your story is still being written, and your greatest chapter may be closer than you think.